That one goes. Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Now here's Johnson. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Here's Richards. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Harden. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bridges outside. Outside Johnson. To the paint. And Adebayo over to help. Here's Bosch. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around. He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And here's Porter outside.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open. And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Oh,
that's a bad man right there.
Wow.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And Toronto calls time here. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Harden. Orlando leading. Johnson inside. Bridges left side. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
Boy, guys, you look. The history of the Magic, and there has been episodic success driven by great players. Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal, of course, and Dwight Howard.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And Doris, the Magic have come so close to a title twice.
Right, BA. 2 trips to the NBA Finals, led respectively by 2 dominant centers, Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard. The fans dying for another chance. Hopefully, with the building they're doing now, they don't have to wait too much longer.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Nice shot by Harden.
James Harden understands answering a 3 with your own 3 negates any momentum of your opponent.
Here's Bosch. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Here's Barrett. It's deflected. And the Magic pushing it up now. Pass to Bosch. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside Harden. Back to Barrett. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. 3-pointer, Bridges. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Here's Noel. A shot to stop the run. And the nice bucket inside from Harden. Harden's got 9 points. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Richards. Here's Bosch. McCollum outside. His first shot coming late. Out to Bridges. Clock is at 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And Toronto calls time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 11. Harden with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time when I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball clubs.
Bosch. And the 3 off target. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Orlando calls timeout. first. Bridges outside. Pass to Bosch. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 9.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Now Davis. With the drive. Back to Tice. Deflected. Pass to Bridges. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
One thing we know about Miles Bridges, he is willing to put his body on the line. Tremendous focus to get his shot opportunity there. Miles Bridges, when he entered the league, the thing that stuck out most was his athleticism. But what you are really impressed by is he's worked so hard to refine every aspect of his game.
Davis from long range. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Here's Johnson. Driving to the basket.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Davis. And so it's Orlando going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Left side, Barrett. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And the steady growth we have seen from R.J. Barrett has been very impressive, Doris.
One thing we know, B.A., this is a young guy who does not lack for confidence when it comes to looking to score. He's someone this team trusts to step up and deliver in the big moments. This is a player that desperately wants and continues to work to improve over time.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now here's Harden. Here he goes. Pass to Noel. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Adebayo from long range. The shot, no good. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Here's Bridges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Woo, the superb athleticism of Miles Bridges just creates so many challenges for the defense, particularly when he gets inside.
The 12th overall pick back in 2018, Miles Bridges was part of a loaded lottery. Guys like Luka, Trae Young, SGA also part of that class.
Harden. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Out to McCollum. Back to Johnson. Pass to Bosch. Fires for 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. And Grant, looking at the 18 lottery, they are the future of this league.
Yes, they are. I mean, obviously, we've seen Trae and Luka play at an MVP level. Other stars like DeAndre Ayton, Triple J, SGA, really just a special group. He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Bosch. And it's stolen by Noel. Knocks it loose. McCollum right side. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Nerlens Noel.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
And McCollum drops them both. And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland Grand.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
Here's Noel. And here's Porter outside. And the Raptors miss again.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Bosch. Back to McCollum. Here's Richards. Noel covering. 5 to shoot. Johnson inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so here is Toronto. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Barrett. Richards pulls it in. Outside Johnson. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Orlando calls timeout.
We need you to get down right now for your north side crew.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
One of the things I love the most about the success of the Toronto Raptors is how much the game of basketball has grown over the 25 years. Let's remember, there was a very lukewarm reception when they first arrived. But boy, have they made Toronto a basketball hotbed.
Here's Johnson. 11 points in the game. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And remember, basketball was invented by a Canadian, Dr. Naismith. And the first ever NBA game, back in 1946, was played here in Toronto.
That's a fact, B.A., that I don't think casual fans really know. It took 73 years for the first NBA Finals game to be played in Canada, but basketball has taken root, and boy, you can see and feel the impact of that throughout the NBA.
And he drives in. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
They double him with Bryant. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And Davis gets double teamed. Here's Dunn. Off target with the three. Here's Orlando. They're on a 17-5 run. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Healed on the wing. There's the three. Pass to Bosch. And it's blocked by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute.
Nick Richards.
Outside Harden. Outside Porter. Back to Harden. Oh, sweet move. And the shot's good. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
The drive by Hield. Johnson with a bucket.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Picks up his third foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Third personal foul. 13 fouls. Magic substitution.
Puts it up off the inbound.
CJ.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Keldon Johnson.
You get the sense his teammates love to see R.J. Barrett in attack mode. It gets this team motivated. Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
The kick out to Johnson. Launches it. Sinks the tray. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Outside Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
McCollum outside. The kick out to Johnson. Spins. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
At the line for the Mavericks.
He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. Here we go. For 3, Barrett. The rebound by Markkanen. Here's McCollum. He's got 5. Ooh, rejected by Noel. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Magic just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
53.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Even as a forward. Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement. That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
With the second effort, and he can't bank that one in. Barrett with it. McCollum covering. Noel. Great positioning on the putback.
We're talking about a guy who's got incredible length. Nerlens Noel doing work on the glass.
Pass to Richards. Noel with the rebound.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
They grab their own miss. And it's good for 2.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Left side, Johnson. Noel on the double team. Down low. Richards. Adebayo with a steal. Here's Barrett. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Bosch. Bridges outside. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. Bridges has got 14 points for the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Over to the left wing. Adebayo, the open look. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket of the game. Here's Johnson. Ooh, rejected by Noel. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Off the inbound. And he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so here is Toronto. Back to Harden. And Harden gets the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo from long range. And they get it back. To the wing, right side. Another shot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Inside Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
At the line for Toronto.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. Here's Hield. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Bosch. The three is up. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The three ball. No good that time. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Outside Davis. Dunn outside. Adebayo with it. Give him 8. Just 5 on the clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. To the wing on the left. Here's Johnson. Here's McCollum. Tries yet again. Pass to Markkanen. Outside Hield. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Dunn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Sohan. Outside for Davis. Blocked! McCollum outside. Pass to Richards. And he jams it home with authority.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Davis can't hit. And it's the Magic with the ball.
Boy, there's a lot about Lauri Markkanen that makes this guy unique. 7-footer with a big-time offensive game. That actually happens mostly outside the arc, guys.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Markkanen's unique play style is right there in his stat line, Doris.
That's exactly right, B.A. That's the point. A big man averaging more three-point attempts than regular two-point field goal attempts. Who else is doing that? At 7 feet tall, but somehow he makes it work.
Gets stolen by Hield. Pass to Richards. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Hield on the wing. McCollum outside. From deep, Johnson. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Dunn. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Sohan gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, Dunn, showing great vision.
It's stolen by Dunn. He takes it in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. And so it's Orlando with plenty of breathing room.
The Magic, 17.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And for players, greatness can be defined so many ways, but giving back has to be a component of that. Wouldn't you say, Grant?
Well, to whom much is given, much is expected. In BA, I agree 100%. Players today understand the impact that they can have on others. I love that about the league, the players, the coaches, everyone involved, using this gift to make a change and a positive impact throughout the world.
Now Harden. Outside for Porter. Noel down low. 4 on the clock. Harden into the lane.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Magic substitution. Chris Paul.
Outside Barrett. From deep three-point range.
Magic Johnson.
Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. Bridges down low. Drops in the layup for 2.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Back to Harden. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Bosch. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Richard's shot is off. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Johnson. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Miles Bridges has steadily built an offensive arsenal that is so impressive. Doesn't matter what the defense sends at him, he finds a way to score it.
Outside Harden. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need, I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure, although we can't afford you, though.
That might be true.
And finished off by Adebayo.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Harden with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Adebayo. The shot comes out. Nice D from Bridges. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. Now the Raptors with it. Three-pointer, Harden. They get it again. Pass to Barrett. On the wing, Harden. From deep. The rebound by Bosch.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
McCollum on the wing. Back to Johnson. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Doris, in the NBA, more attention is being paid to mental health more than ever before. And players are taking the lead and raising awareness.
I love that, Brian, because it's such an important issue. Performing between the lines of an NBA floor requires basketball skill, but it requires mental health and strength. And a lot of players, Kevin Love in particular, have been so brave. Credit to the NBA for addressing it and being out front.
Pass to Barrett. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well,